Up, just like that. We are live. What's happening, everybody? We are live. I know maybe you had clicked or had seen the thumbnail. We were going to have a Vision knee pads on the show tonight with Spencer, and then something came up, so we had to reschedule Spencer. So hopefully everything is good there. And for the surprise, we got Adam Mock to join us tonight. And Joey Yates. We're really just going to interact with the chats today and say what's up to everybody. So what's up, everybody?
What's up? Woo! What's going on? So wait, does this mean if we need our knees protected, we're going to have to wait for that information? No.
Yes. Well, you know what? I should go get the pads. Actually, they are pretty sick. I got to tell you, these knee pads are pretty insane. They're called the Guardians, and you know that the aha moment for me was, when you're done riding and you slip your pads down around your ankles, and sometimes you're too tired to take off your shoes.
Wait, did you say pads or pants? Because both apply. Both apply when you're tired riding.
Right. Both apply. Yeah. Depends. If you have like, pants on, you gotta take them off sometimes to get the pads off.
All the time. Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable in my body, so they're rarely on.
Yeah. We got people in the chats right now. We got Emmanuel Jimenez. What's up? He says first. And then we got Mountain Bike Q&A saying whole shot, baby. Nope. Trail Monster saying YT. Emmanuel saying whole shot. Yes, we'll definitely call out the whole shot tonight. Mountain Bike Q&A. What's up, kids? We got MTB Sheen Queen in the house with her patented caca.
Oh, tell me caca. It's very flock-like. What is caca? What's caca?
Yes, caca was actually okay. So MTB Sheen Queen was just recently on her on a podcast. Trail Monster had her on episode 8. She actually talked about that. She talked about the caca came from this podcast having you on, Adam. And there was at one point where you had done this like hand gesture thing where
my peace and love bird.
Yes. And that's where the caca was derived from.
That's pretty awesome. I'm flattered, and how great that she's carrying on the caca. She actually just made her own thing with it. I think that's great.
Right? It's pretty awesome. It's like a patented thing.
I just trademarked it right there in the chat in case.
Right.
Nobody be stealing the caca. It is a bird. That's exactly what it is, because it's the flock. That's exactly what it is.
She says it looks like a bird.
Instead of this,
there it is.
My peace and love sign. So.
Yeah, interesting though about the whole caca thing. What was interesting is that we all know Trail Monster works in law enforcement, and apparently a caca happens also there when they're trying to mess with their partners. Like if it's something serious, they're on the radio like, Adam, Joey, we got this and that going on. Then you hear like caca in the background. He says they've been doing that for years.
Really? It's also a little known fact for those familiar with Sky Park and the Pedal Pub, the 2 bathrooms in the corner by the Pedal Pub, little secret onesies there.
Yes.
If you go like knock on the door, you try and get in, and if you're the person in there, you don't want them to come, you give a little caca, and everyone's like, got you, I can wait.
Really? Is that a secret thing?
It is now.
Oh my gosh. We were at a resort in northern Michigan called the Highlands, and we're checking into the rooms there after a day of riding, and the caca came out, and the actual employees there use caca as well. They say caca to each other. Yeah, it's a thing.
Wow. Well, we definitely have to make sure that Sheen Queens is trademarked for her specific call.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. And to know that, it sounds like this. Caca. You guys hear that okay?
That's her, right?
Yeah, that's her. Caca. There it goes again.
There it is.
Be careful, Mark, because you're going to get like a whole flock of who knows what. Right down and put that out there.
True. Speaking of flying and things of that nature, Adam Mock, you have been on a whirlwind with your travel. Where are you now, and where are you going, and where have you been?
Where I'm now is I'm in San Jose, California. So I'm in NorCal. Just flew in this morning. I'm going to do a training tomorrow morning, leadership training around resilience and purpose. And then as soon as I'm done, I hop on a flight to Charlotte, North Carolina, so I can go teach Saturday morning in Charlotte. And then I'll get back home. But I've been everywhere. I've been Colorado, I've been New York, North Carolina, San Jose. I love what I do, and you guys know that. Absolutely love what I do. Well, the things I do off the bike. I love being on the bike, but helping people be their better selves, helping raise self-awareness, make great leaders, help people live more effective lives. To have the opportunity to do that, I'll just never say no to it. So I've been flying around, being a part of illuminating people.
That's amazing. That's really cool. I know some of the companies that you've been working with are pretty large, and that's a big. To me, it feels like a big undertaking to work for companies like Nike, and how does it feel to put on something like that for these large companies?
It's really exciting. So when I went to New York, it was yeah, I'll keep it on the down low. Like I like to keep confidences and stuff. I can say
Yeah.
generally who I work with, but it was another Fortune 500 company. I went out to New York, and they flew in people globally for it. And it was the first time. I had just written a whole new teaching, and it was the first time with this global audience in person, not knowing the room that they were receiving it. And I get so excited, man. Like, you know what I think it is? Like, as mountain bikers, we know when like we size up a feature, it doesn't matter
Yes.
what it is, right? Like for our
Right.
own personal, this is why you call this segment like for our own personal best. And we size up a feature and we're like, I want to do that thing. And there's something in you that goes, and I know I could do that thing. Like with the right reps and the conditions, like and the right people, like I can do that thing. And thankfully I've gotten a lot of reps in at what I do. But I went into this thing, and that's what I felt like. I was like, I get to do this thing. And then, it all kicks off, and there's like the higher up execs and everything. And it kicks off, and then when it's resonating with people, because people are just like tuning in, and it just really dialed into what you're talking about. And the affirmation afterwards is very much like when you complete a feature on the trail and everyone's just so stoked for you. Like there's a shared stoke, even if you're not the one who did the features, just that shared, like, oh my God, you did it. Right. And we even feel that for features we've done ourselves, where we're happy someone's doing it for the first time. And
Yes.
so in the room, it feels like that. And for me, it's when, people make comments like, my whole background is in operational management. I've never in my life gotten a training like this. Right? I've been with this company for 20 years, and it's the best. This is by far the best training I've ever had. I love that in group settings, and I love it when people just one-on-one tell me the effectiveness it's had in their lives. I just updated my website to put just some updated testimonials and stuff, because I'm very, very proud of what I do, and more so, I'm proud of the people who are putting the work into to become better. So it feels awesome, man. It feels awesome doing that.
And for the folks that are listening in too, like those trainings are not like trainings in a box. I mean, when I talk to you and catch up with you, sometimes it's like you are developing these things specific. It's pretty intense.
Correct. Yeah, we call it bespoke, right? Like it's tailor made, and so an organization might say these are the things that we need, and so you have to go into your kind of repertoire and organize it and create a framework and structure of teaching around that. Look at how on point you all are. There's my website, right?
Yeah.
And what I love about this is a part of this is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Even when I do this, everyone's like, Adam, what do you do? And it's like, well, I'm a leadership coaching specialist, but leadership is a lifestyle. This isn't just like for corporations. Like if you just want to live a more effective life, I got you. And I love customizing that for teams, and I love when I get to work one-on-one with people and they feel seen for exactly who they are, where they are at that time. There's just no feeling like it.
Yeah, I bet. I bet that's a good feeling. I was actually reminded today about um my own kiddo being seen and heard, and things like how important certain things are, and it's just like, man, when you're reminded about that, it's cool to think about how much that means to somebody,
Oh
when
my
you're like,
gosh, like
like
it'll
we're
be
looking.
like, yeah, Joey, if you're controlling the thing, if you go up to the little menu, if you just go to testimonials, like I said, I I say this with the utmost humility. I want to brag for the people doing the work. Um, Yeah, click down to testimonials, and you'll see, like, if you just flip through some of those, the impact this has. This is the stuff I wish I would have had, like the kind of pistachio bar there. People saying it's the, more valuable than all the trainings I've attended over the last 8 years combined. I can't wait to get like another session. Like, there's just so much. Um, this is just a whole area of life, and I'm telling you, as AI gets more prolific, and as we become more disconnected as we have, I have found this rich vein of connectivity and purpose with people who really want to have meaningful, purposeful lives. To be a part of that is just something so incredibly special. Like you said, Mark, even with your own, your own son, to be seen is everything. Like, there's it can't be replaced by AI. You know what I mean? Like, to be seen
Right.
amongst each other is just so wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. It feels good. And to see it, you're like, oh man, how did I miss that? It could be easy in today's age to you have ideas, you have things that you are thinking of, and you miss those things. I don't know how that happens, but it does.
It's the rhythm, man. It's just like, I got to get up. You know what it is? I think we don't even know until we're in it that our lives went from a rhythm of saying, today I'm going to, and then someday we wake up and we go, when did it become someday I'm going to? Like, we postpone everything. We postpone friends and our kids and our loved ones and our partners because we're so busy with everything. And there's a time and place for that. I get, like, needs are derailers. You have to meet your needs. But the majority of people are waking up going, someday I will. And they didn't start that way. They started
Right.
with going, today I will. So
Yeah. We got look like Barkuna is on, says, "Yo, my fellow Sigma." So yeah, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Um, how do you think as mountain bikers, we are all, on social media as well, like Instagram, and we're like trying to get our numbers up. We're trying to do all these things. How do you think social media has had an impact on that? Like we were talking about being seen,
yeah.
being heard. Is it stifling it? Is it helping it? What is it doing?
Man, that's a great question. I think it's both, and because it depends on the individual. So I've seen both. I had a client. This is such a great moment. I hope everybody hears this. I had a client tell me that they were criticized for their social media posts. That somebody told them, You're just doing it for attention. Okay.
Mm,
And so I said, well, is that true? And they're like, no, of course not. And I said, hold on. How is that not true? That's what those social media apps are for. We all want attention. It's
right.
exactly why we post. Every single one of us. Like, there's no judgment from me on that. The problem is somebody judged you for it because you're probably getting attention and they're not, right? And so they speak this lie into your life, like you're doing a really bad thing. But every single social media any of us are on, and our creators on, or just like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, doesn't matter what it is. Why are we posting if it's not for attention? Right? Like, nobody is posting to get crickets. So we need to kind of stop this judgment and this criticism of how we interact with the media so we can have a healthier relationship with the media. Of course, we're posting for attention. So now, that being said, I think there's this great divide between people who post and are honest, authentic, not egotistical, not an inflated view of self, not arrogant, and are actually not just sharing experiences, but giving value through the sharing of their experiences. I think that's a really beautiful thing. Kind of have this middle ground where people aren't using it other than they just want to feel a sense of connection and attention. And so they're sharing their lives. I think that's great because then it resonates with us. But then I think it's a detriment for the people who don't know who they are, and they're trying to emulate everyone else or be something they're not. And then they post a bunch of stuff that really is kind of hollow and falls flat, and they're too blind to see that it's the negative form of attention seeking. It is the egotistical attention seeking. It's trying to be too cool for school and not authentic, or even I saw something the other day, and I'm not going to name names on this, but even purposely being divisive because you become in an echo chamber, and then you throw content out there where you say, this is the right way to do things, this is the wrong way to do things. And it's like, well, maybe, but everyone is entitled to their own definition of success and achievement. And if you hold to that, then what you just called wrong, you just alienated a whole bunch of your audience and you made yourself look like a jerk,
Yeah.
instead of just kind of opening up. So it's a great question, Mark. I kind of just see this. The broad part is most people just want to feel like they belong, so they're going to share. But then I think there's people who are sharing and giving a tremendous amount of value. And there's people sharing who are under the illusion of giving value. And really, they're overinflating their ego. And it goes from being healthy to unhealthy.
Interesting, right? Yeah. No, all the above I could see. We have, let's see, Johnny in Miami saying, I need the creative outlet and
Right.
love. So he
Of
falls into that
course.
category.
Well, he's telling the
MTBT and
truth,
it says,
right? Johnny's so creative. He's got this
yes,
wonderful charisma and this personality. And now there's an outlet for him to do that. And he's admitting, he wants the love. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't he,
yes, yeah. No, did you guys see the ankle socks one that he released not too long ago?
Yes.
Hilarious. He is so funny.
Uh-huh.
MTBT says Johnny definitely does not post for attention. Emmanuel saying preach it. Trail Monster says, I love me some Adam Mock. Getting ready to drive back to station. So hard to interact currently. No, welcome aboard. Drive safe out there. Because Marco, what do you think about brain rot? Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a great question. Brain rot. So recently, my son, and I think other kids are doing this too, like totally just deleted Instagram because of potential for brain rot. So
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, is it I guess the question is it good to do that and delete it and ignore it? It's going to be out there and other people are going to be consuming it and using it, or do you try to create a healthy relationship with it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I think
definitely
it's
don't
like,
want brain rot.
yeah, it's interesting, right? Like, no judgment. I think people need to do what's right for them. A lot of insecurities are driven because of social media. So if you're feeling worse, you're kind of feeling like a piece of shit because you're comparing your life to other people, or people who have
Mm,
hurt you are still able to have access to you in some way, and it's increasing suffering because pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Then I think you need to step away and create boundaries. The long game, though, this stuff's not going anywhere. It does. You reskin it however you want,
right.
right? Like,
Yeah.
started back in the day, we're on MySpace, and then we get Facebook, right? And then it's like Instagram's
Yes.
cool, and then it's like TikTok. I need to have the obligatory LinkedIn, and maybe I'll do like the other things that pop up. Maybe I have a YouTube channel. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have a Discord. It's not going anywhere. We need a better relationship with it. We need a regulated relationship with it. We need to know that the social media is not our identity by any means, but it's also doing something. It's doing something physiologically to us too. And there's a lot of studies on this. Like, if you just take Instagram, refreshing the feed gives you a dopamine spike. It's very addicting. It's no different than being in Vegas. And in Vegas, they don't even put clocks on the walls and there's no windows. They want you to lose all sense of time.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think regulating is the best way. I think when kids are younger and their brains aren't fully developed, which usually happens around on average 23. So don't come after me if I'm wrong on the number. On average around 23 before the brain's fully formed. Personality usually baked in between 7 and 9 years old. So let's say 8 years old. You have some really critical areas there. So I think a healthier relationship with social media is the way to go, a regulated one. Know that it is for attention. How do you get more positive attention? How do you bolster the best parts of yourself with it and add value to a community, become more inclusive with it, instead of a lot of the divisive nature of things, which I just saw with the election, which I thought was really interesting. I saw everything from, and no judgment on any side of this, but I just saw everything from like people sharing their fears to people gloating about
Yeah.
things. And it's like, well, if you're gloating, like it's crazy. There were people who were gloating about election results who, if you knew them in person, you would say that person would never do such a thing. They wouldn't even encourage it in their kids. And somehow they felt this outlet to do it. Well, that's unregulated, right? It's just an
Yeah.
unregulated kind of way of interacting.
Right. That was one reason why I kind of walked away from Facebook, because I just felt like there was always like some kind of fighting, arguing, and things like that. So I'm like, okay, Facebook, bye.
I've done the same thing. I don't interact on Facebook. I have an obligatory like add a mock page that's just kind of pumped through Instagram. The only things I really truly interact on Instagram is it. Obviously, YouTube, when I had videos, I had the time to make videos, which I really do hope to get back to. And LinkedIn, because I have my own business. But LinkedIn, I don't even like putting stuff out there because no one's themselves. Everyone's like operating out of a mask in this title on LinkedIn. It drives me crazy.
It's like best foot forward, like pressed. Look at
Yes.
me.
That's it, right? Yeah. Like people reach out to me on LinkedIn and they say things like, I don't know, I'm so fascinated with what you do. I have multiple interests in X, Y, and Z. I was like, who talks like nobody talks like that?
Yeah.
Nobody goes out.
That sounds like me, Adam. I think it's
great. Right? You know what people say though? You know what people say is they'd be like, I'm so fascinated by this. Why don't we just talk like that? Like, I would love that. But LinkedIn becomes this obligatory or real-time updated CV or resume for people. You got to play the game a little bit, just the day and age we're in. Even now, like if you have your own business, no matter how big or large, as soon as people find out the number one place they go to, it's not even your website. It's literally social media. They will go to Instagram or they will go to LinkedIn first to see what you're up to on the daily. And then after they're interested in that, they'll bounce over to your website for more information.
Interesting. Wow. We all do it. Yeah.
Well, we all do it. Of course. Well, think about it. If you meet somebody new, where's the first place you go to find out more about them?
The police station for the record.
Yeah, police station. Social media. When don't you be like, what's your IG account? What's your Snap?
Yeah.
Like that's usually what people are saying, right? Because that's where we go, oh, I get what they're into and everything. And some of the people, they're like, ooh, yeah, hey, by the way, you're going to see some stuff on there. It's like, oh, I'm going to see you. That's what I'm going to see. I'm going to see you.
Right.
Oh man, the chats are saying, let's see, Adam for president. MTBTNA says, fill the space with content that uplifts you, curate a positive algorithm. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, algorithms, it just wants to get your engagement. That's all it wants.
Mark, I want to go back a step or two. Who did you say removed their Instagram account? Was that your son?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Have you? This is not a channel sponsor, but have you heard of the Brick?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Let's the Brick.
Let's present the Brick.
Okay, so let's see it.
Let's see. Let's present this.
Joey is putting up.
Joey about to set us up with something I can't tell.
Is this like oh great, Joey, we're going to a new
no this is a way you can brick your phone or unbrick it, and basically you get rid of all the apps that disturb you, like Facebook, Instagram, games, whatever, and you just have your phone. You can pretty much set it to anything you want. It's a little tiny device. I'm trying to scroll. Here it is. That's just on our refrigerator. So you can just rub your phone by it and your phone's locked. And then when you want to unbrick it, then you rub your phone by it again.
Really? So wait, it locks you out. So it doesn't remove the apps. It just locks you out of those apps until you unbrick it.
Yep. Here, see.
Just the ones that you selected.
Yeah. Yeah. You can totally customize it.
This is a distraction, it says.
I can see that being great for parents because they get to control the swipe to the brick. I think people who are addicted are just gonna be like, I'll just unbrick myself, right?
Right. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of willpower. But you could leave for the day and be like, okay, today I'm gonna brick it and take off, and I'm gonna get more done. I don't know.
Yeah. Why is this guy so grumpy today? Oh, I bricked my phone this morning.
That's pretty cool, Joey. How did you hear about that? I never heard of it.
Actually, my son got it because he did the same thing. He got rid of Instagram and Facebook because he was just on it too much, and then he brought it back because he was missing out on people sending him things that they wanted him to see, but it was just too much. So then he found this device, and it lives on our refrigerator now for about the last week or two.
Wow. Have you tried it?
I have not, because I don't have a problem.
For all you who have a problem, see Joey Yates, Uncaged MTV. Charge 500 an hour, and we'll get you out of it. What I find helpful about social media, and as content creators and as even consumers in this MTV space, one of the things I found really good about it that I really love is it reminds me of people, literally. Because if I do flip through and I'm on, sometimes someone will come up in spite of the algorithm who I haven't interacted with, and I'll go, oh my gosh. It's weird how easy we forget about people, but it's that might stir me to then get off the app and actually text the person and go,
Right.
thinking about you, because I saw it. How are you doing? And I love that so much.
That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, that is a good reminder on that. Trail Pimp saying, yo, I cannot hear, but watching. What's up, Trail Pimp? Good to see you, brother. He is, I know that he is heading off to a family dinner tonight, so he's probably has it.
Oh, he's watching under the table.
Trail Pimp, you are a scholar and a gentleman. I can't believe it. That's awesome. Let's see. We had MTV TNA saying, fill the space with content that uplifts you. I think I already put that one up. Curate a positive algorithm. I do like that. Like, my algorithm has been mostly predominantly on my public IG. It's all mountain biking. But recently I've been watching some comedy stuff, just like little things like that make you laugh. Mm-hmm. And now my algorithm is slowly turning over to that half comedy, half mountain biking, and a couple cute puppies here and there. But it makes me happy.
I love that. You know what's fun on social media? I turned 52 in September, so there's decades of nostalgia to dive into. Is just search, like, I'll get this weird memory of like a childhood toy that I loved and forgot about. And if you look it up, and then you start seeing like all these collectors and people with it, and it is so heartwarming. Like, it's incredible to think, like, because of social media, we have instant access to these images that remind us of our childhood without even owning whatever the thing was anymore, the bike, the toy, the album. Yeah. But I do love looking up the nostalgia stuff and going, oh my God, I had that as a kid. It's just so fun.
Yeah. Like what? Well, what did you see recently that made you feel like that? Like a G.I. Joe or a...
Yeah, I'm so into G.I. Joe right now. Here's what I did not as a kid. I've come from a multicultural, multicolored family, and I guess it was subconscious in me. But G.I. Joe was so ahead of the game, man. Like, G.I. Joe, they have like every culture in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's people all over it, and you could find a Joe that's like, that's my person, it was so cool.
What was yours? What was who was your favorite character? And then in the chats, let us know too.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah, it was Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes had the mask. So it was kind of like everybody could identify with Snake Eyes.
Yeah. That was mine too.
I wasn't the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy like Isaiah Bernstein of the Trail Dogs. I always say he's Duke.
Duke.
He's Duke of G.I. Joe. Like, he's living and breathing Duke. So
seriously, right? He totally is. He totally is. Joey, what was yours? Or you?
I wasn't a G.I. Joe guy. I didn't.
Yeah, what was your thing, Joe?
What was it?
As far as like television like that, like, or
like action figures, cartoon as a kid.
Yeah. Toys? Was there toys, bikes? What would you?
I was a big Lego guy. That was my thing.
There you go.
Lego, just because I like building. But yeah, that was definitely. I was always involved.
What still holds true about that, Joey, is Legos. Back when I was a kid, I remember I never had them. They were so expensive. And so I'd go to my friend's house and be like, you're the rich house. You have all these freaking Legos. And we all the Legos. But they're still expensive, but they're awesome. Legos are so
ridiculous. Yeah.
Parents are lipping around the house like, God damn, I keep stepping on these things.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's funny. Barkuna is asking, what is your son's favorite video game to play? Man, it changes all the time, but lately it's been Fortnite as well as Roblox. Roblox has so many different games on it.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. We also had Happy Zebra. Oh, what's up? Producer Deb is in the house. She says, some of my favorite people on the podcast tonight. Oh, look at that. That's really sweet. Thank you.
so
Thank you.
sweet.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
so great.
Yeah. Barkun is asking, Mark Hill, does anyone in your family play video games? Yes, we all do. In fact, I think you asked down here what I like to play. Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty. You guys ever
Very
play
G.I.
Call of
Joe,
Duty?
Mark. It's very G.I.
I know,
Joe.
right? It follows the whole thing. Call of Duty. Except for when I get killed and I hear like a 7-year-old's voice on the thing, like, take that, huh?
And then it comes out teabag you over and over again. And then
Like, God damn it. God damn it. Mount by Q&A says, Eric sends me so many crazy things that my algorithm is mental. Yes, Riding Dirty is nuts when it comes to that. MTV Sheen Queen is saying, I just saw snap bracelets for your bike. A little bit of frame protection and doubles as a koozie.
Wait, for real? The old school 80s, like, that was
Yes.
I think it was like a shop teacher who invented those things because it was metal wrapped in like fabric or plastic. Yeah, and they took off in the 80s.
What?
Yeah, it's basically a tape measure.
Right.
It's like the metal and a tape measure. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
So they probably had a bunch of
gosh.
broken tape measures in shop class or something, and he was messing around with them.
Yes. I think I saw that same thing that MTV Sheen Queen's talking about. I think it was like groundskeepers. And you can snap it on your bike. You can actually, when you shuttle and your stanchions are close together, you can like snap it on your stanchions. In fact, B1, remember that, Joey?
Yeah.
When B1 was on
Yeah.
the podcast,
B1,
he sent us a bunch of those.
He sent them, yeah, because he uses them for like exactly what you said. When you put your bike over your tailgate, or if bikes are too close to each other, you can put them on there. You can put them on your beer. You can put them on. Yeah, we were wearing them as wristbands. They look pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. The original I thought it was a headband at first. I was like, I can't get the thing to stay on my head. Boy, was I wrong.
Do you guys remember growing up and we had dirt bikes, right? So this is like kind of pre the mountain bike craze. So we had like I remember having like a Haro FST. I loved it, freestyle street and track. But do you remember it was the norm to have a top tube pad, a stem pad, and then a handlebar pad? And if you didn't, you were crazy. But like the padding, right? It would like snap or Velcro on.
Yeah, I totally remember that. Why don't they bring that back? That might be sick.
Someone's gonna do it. Remember, we had the V-bar handlebars. Like, you were cool if you didn't have the straight bar across your handlebar. It was the V-bar.
Right. I totally. Oh man, I remember. I would always lose the padding from my stem. That would be the first one I would lose, but never the bar pad across or the top tube.
I got my valve caps stolen because I had dice caps. I thought I was so cool, right? So like there were dice, and I rode it to the mall, and I locked up my bike, and I was like, that's the coolest bike in the world. And then I come out, and it's a little less cool because someone stole my dice caps.
Oh, damn it! Someone else thought they were cool too.
Right, enough to be like, this will take me all of 10 seconds to take these, and out I go.
Damn it!
Cool I was.
A Happy Zebra saying, I collected GI action figures when I was a kid.
Yeah,
so good.
They're out again. They make those other ones were called 3/4 inch O-rings because there was like a rubber band in them. That's what I collected. The original ones were the 12-inch. Then they went to 3/4, and now it's out. It's called Classified line, and they're 6 inches. Really awesome.
Oh, so that's pretty sweet. I remember, and I'm sure Happy Zebra, let us know who your favorite action figure was too, because man, that brings back some nostalgia, like you were talking about. I think I saw on YouTube a G.I. Joe commercial, and it brought me back to the same eyes as seeing it as a kid, like that.
I just saw one today on Instagram using those 6-inch newer classified figures, and I loved it. I sent it to my friend Robert. I was like, hey, this is so cool.
But now, as an adult, do we play with them or do we collect them?
Oh, it's always collect, because God forbid that you play with them, right?
Right. Like, I never play with my Outsider Lego action figure.
I have that.
It's a Tony Da Silva.
It's a Lego one, Joey. It's a Lego.
Yeah, right? I think I blew up all my action figures. with firecrackers and stuff.
Standard.
Of course.
It's very Toy Story, isn't it? Like the shit we do to
Yeah.
little toys.
Yeah. Spike, right? Joey and
Yeah.
Spike are at it again in the backyard.
I'm losing. Let's see. I can't get over this right here.
What is it?
I'm
You
sure.
just look these up.
There we go.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Oh, yes.
How is it that we can ride bikes without pads? What are we crazy?
That's right.
I mean,
This was all the
and
rage.
it looks
was it not?
cool. Yes.
Yeah. We need to bring
At least
pads
the top
back.
two. At least the top two, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know that. I feel like the gooseneck one might be the most important.
Right? Get forward. Yes. Yeah. I think they're so cool. That's exactly the one that I had there, Joey. The checkered, the black and white checkered was the one I had.
I like
your
the
Vans?
checkered,
Was it to match your Vans, Mark?
No, it just came that way, and it was the first thing that I forgot the term gooseneck. That's exactly what they called them.
Oh, look, these we get these for riding.
And
dirty
see,
right
it's
there.
all three, right? It was the top two.
Yeah, you had to have all three.
You had to.
Yeah.
You were a
And was
fool
I-
at that.
Am I like imagining, or didn't a lot of them come with a plate, like a number plate or something like
Get a
that?
plate,
Oh,
yeah.
The old Huffy. The
Is
old
that-
Huffy
oh,
did. Oh
man.
man, I wanted this
Right?
bike so bad. I never had the Huffy. I'm gonna look it up so Joey can find it. But
That was
Huffy
that
bike.
was sick. That
Yeah,
was
it
sick.
had.
Well,
It
you-
wasn't quite a banana seat, but it had like this thick ass. It looks like exactly the design of like the kind of neighborhood e-bikes right now.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna find this thing because I wanted it as a kid, and it came with the number plate. There was two versions of it.
What year, roughly?
Well, I'll tell you right now, the
80s,
girl version
the
Joey's
is
gonna
called
look it up.
the girl version. Joey is called Sweet Thunder, the Huffy Sweet Thunder. Thunder Road. Look up Huffy Thunder Road.
Joey
Okay.
bringing up Huffy Thunder
This was
Road.
they made this. It was like blue and orange, and all the other kids had it. And I had the hand-me-down old banana seat bike where I got rid of the seat and put a different one on. And
Yeah, I
this
forgot about
wasn't
the
built for
banana
that at all, right? But like, I always wanted the Huffy Thunder Road. People like the cushy seat, and it came with the number plate on it and everything. So good.
Yeah, so good. Well, we should get BMX
A
bikes,
fat
you guys.
seat. Yeah. That's it. Do you remember those?
Oh, Joey, you are a wizard. You found it.
Right, it came with the number on it and everything.
That
It
is
felt
cool.
So sick.
Wow. Those first two don't really qualify as banana seat. I mean, those are
No,
cool.
it's I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
the
Johnny
first
said
two
it,
are
the
cool.
fat seat.
Yeah.
That other
the
one's a
third
mod.
one.
That 1977 one's a mod because it was always that thick seat. And I'm telling you, look at those, and then look at the neighborhood kids on their e-bikes. It's that bike with a motor.
It's that, yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's the Super 73 with a motor.
There we go. We're
right.
gonna get in trouble now.
Are we gonna buy one?
We're
Joey's
buying
gonna buy one.
Yeah.
I
got
kind
room on
of.
the
That's
segment
it.
credit
Oh
card.
my!
Wait,
no.
$5.50. No, we don't have room.
No, it's got the wrong seat on it.
It's got the wrong seat. You need the thick seat, Joey. There we go. The third one
There
down.
it is.
That's
Oh, it's even
$600
more
one.
expensive. No, don't buy it.
How sick is that?
Sick.
Extreme guards.
Now we know what to get out of for Christmas. Okay.
That is
Buy
sick.
it now or add to cart.
Add the
Or make
cart.
offer.
Add the cart. Add the cart.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that is very cool. That man, talk about nostalgia. That brought back some memories.
That was the bike that everyone's like, I have a brick, not the one Joey talked about for the foam, like a real brick. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, I found some old wood. Let's put it in the middle of the road in our
Yes.
neighborhood. We're all jumping that. That's why we need
Right.
the pads.
Remember that? And then like the damn piece of wood would fall off the brick every now and again, and you have to put it back up.
Everyone's standing so close on the side too, not a camera in sight. We didn't have that.
No.
Everyone just like, oh, no helmets, nothing.
That you
Nothing.
could always get like 5 of your best friends to lay out on the other side and jump them too.
Jump over them. Oh God,
Yeah.
I remember that. How rad that bikes bring us back to being a kid. I would still do that today. That is
Right?
amazing.
Okay, for you guys, pre-bike, was it the big wheel?
Oh yeah.
Like, did
Yes.
How awesome it's like the skidding out, and you would wear, there were plastic tires, right? So you'd wear like a flat spot in the tire.
I'd wear a hole in it. I get a hole in the right back tire from pulling the e-brake, and then my front wheel where I'm pedaling, that would wear a hole in it eventually too. Yes.
Do you remember what the cool kid on the block had? The green machine.
Mine, yeah.
I was gonna say, it was a little different.
My
yeah, that was the cool
Didn't it
kid.
steer differently or something?
Yeah,
had levers.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys remember that in the chat? The green machine? Oh, I'm probably way behind on chats here. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at them. Sorry.
Get it. We went down nostalgia road.
MTV Machine Queen. Yeah, here she goes. She had tropical pads. So sick. So sick. Happy Zebra. Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow was her favorite G.I. Joe.
So Storm Shadow, quick little trivia, was the arch nemesis of Snake Eyes. They served together in the military, and then they went on and got all this training. But as it ends up, Storm Shadow, if you bowed out of G.I. Joe in the 80s, he really wasn't a Cobra guy. He was infiltrating Cobra. Storm Shadow's a good guy.
Still
reunited with G.I. Joe. Yeah, he's part of the Joe team.
I love that. Now, was the Storm Shadow the one that was dressed in all white?
Yep, white ninja.
Yeah, yeah, ninja style.
Tommy Arashikage, I think is his name.
Yes. I was, speaking of G.I. Joe, I was totally jealous when Tony DeSilva, speaking of the outsider here, did that ride/video with Snake Eyes from the movies.
I know. I had that action figure for a second.
Yes. I was like,
you know what's interesting though? In the movie, they made Snake Eyes Asian, but the original Snake Eyes is a blonde-haired white guy who got his face stuff. Yeah.
Oh damn! I love G.I. Joe. Man, I love G.I. Joe.
That's saying $6 million man though. I remember that action figure.
Yeah.
And you could see through the back of his head, and it was like a binocular thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that? Yeah. And the only enemy it had was Bigfoot, which was Andre the Giant.
Oh God! Yeah. I loved when $6 Million Man would do something like Bionic, or was that the Bionic Man? Am I getting him confused?
They're the same thing. Bionic Man, the $6 Million Man, the same person.
Same thing. Like when you lift a car, it would make that sound. Yes. That was
that's what goes through my head when I see you guys hitting features on your bikes.
Oh, I'm glad they go. In my head, I'm like, my head's like, oh shit, oh we're good, we're good. oh shit, we're good. Happy Zebra says we had pads on our BMX bikes because we didn't wear
that was just straight off.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who knew that the BMX person?
We're still not walking around with crotch padding, so I don't know why we're not protecting that top tube.
Right? Yeah. Mountain Bike Q&A saying the green machine. I had that. He was the cool kid. He was the cool kid.
Of course he was. That's why he's got the green colorways on his logo. Of course, Johnny was the cool kid.
Right? Oh, you brought out the green machine. Yes.
Oh, that was almost like a lowrider because that front wheel was so much further out than like the big wheel.
Look how slacked out that is. Good.
That is so slack. That one you could take down car wreck and be
fine. Like go straight. We're fine.
They still sell them, Adam. Go try.
Imagine that as a video taking the green machine down car wreck.
MTV P&A, we're back up here. I love Snap Bracelet.
Wait, was the Snap Bracelet more fun to hit yourself with or your friends with?
I mean, good question.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like
you like to like walk up behind people and slap them around their neck or their arm or like catch them somewhere. Yeah, when they're not paying attention.
Could you be stinky with it and buy one that says like "kick me"? Like, you know how you put a Post-it note on your friend's back, in school that says like "pinch me, kick me," whatever. Do a Snap Bracelet. I didn't really go over well. But yeah, MTV Chin Queen says Groundskeepers Customs. There you go. If you guys are wanting to get some stocking stuffers, there you go. Maybe. Happy Zebra says Snap Bracelets rock. Yeah, she remembers them too.
Jeez.
Groundskeepers have Snap Bracelets for bikes. Yeah.
Oh my
God. Q&A. Yes.
Oh, I was just going to say, Happy Zebra has a phenomenal idea of taking a green machine down sleigh ride. How fun!
Where?
You know what? Wait, those first kickers though, you would get launched, right? You know what I mean?
The green machine. I'm buying a big wheel. We're showing up there and we're riding big wheels down that trail.
Yes,
fun with that. I
mean, that's our roots.
That's doable.
That's our roots, you guys. That's where we started.
We got to do it on Twisted Sister. I want a green machine Twisted Sister.
Okay. Here's the premise of the video. All of you in the chat, chime into this as well. We're adults. We're at the top of the world at Sky Park. We put on our helmets and then transition. We find kids that look like us, and then there are 6-year-olds on it, and it's us playing us as we're like flying down sleigh ride with this like bright, excited face. And then the end of that video says bikes, always entertaining for your inner child, or something like that.
You're giving away $1 million idea, Mark. Just like that.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, although we have to censor the kid who plays me so he doesn't yell sausage.
Wait, Joey, is this today's green machine?
This is just a big wheel on Amazon that I know we could get down sleigh ride on.
Wait, that thing has legit pedals on.
That thing's legit. We could put some Yoshimiras on there.
Rubber air tire?
It's got a rubber tire in the front, but plastic in the back. But we could definitely wrap some old tires around that on the back.
All we need is the front traction.
It's got brake lever on it. It's got a brake lever. They got rid of the e-brake. They got brakes on that thing. Look at that.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That's awesome. How much is
that? How much is that? And how many of them do we need to buy?
It's not that bad. It's like $139.
What?
$139? I'm out.
Yeah. You're out.
We need to get some of these padded up, pad up that handlebar, and away we go.
Sheen Queen's in the video. I'm in. Let's go. Octodad, you guys are all baby face, so just play yourself.
What a great compliment.
That's a great compliment. Thank you, Marty. MTBT and it says, I will come to the next ride and shine if we can ride big wheels down sleigh ride. Yes.
We gotta see if we can make this happen. How
can we do that?
We just need like 4 of them. They've got to be different colors.
We need a full party train though. Yeah, different. We just put different pads on the handlebars, right?
Right.
Yeah. We get them pads on them.
Yeah.
I want a hot pink one.
Oh, that would be insane. Mine has to be black and gold for the segment colors. Joey, what's yours? What's yours, Joey?
Let's go. Yeah, big wheel. That green one was pretty sick. I'm gonna stick with green.
Sick. That was sick. MTV Sheen Queen. She wants to film this next week. I'll be there next week.
POV from the big wheel. Nice.
That would be insane.
You know how low that would be? That's like worms on POV. It's gonna look so fast.
The first bump, you're bottoming out, like literally your bottom's gonna hit the ground. You're like, oh my god.
Those first jumps on sleigh, you know we're gonna get bucked. If you break that thing and let it go full on, we're getting catapult. We're gonna get tomahawk off this thing.
Can you imagine Bill, the owner of Sky Park, like, who let these guys in here?
The real question is, how do we get them to the top? That's going to be the challenge. Imagine pedaling that thing up.
We're going to have to wear it on our back and e-bike it up.
Yeah, just walk up.
Yeah, they're pretty light.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. Let's do it. Johnny, let's fly you in for this video as well. It says, an army of big wheels. I don't know why, but I envision war paint on everyone's faces.
I think it's mandatory at this point, right?
Yeah. Sleeveless, tribal. Yeah. Oh, man. I kind of got some creatine juices full in there. Like, big wheel party train. Yoo-hoo!
This is one of the best rabbit holes I've been down in a while.
Big wheel rabbit hole.
This is a good one. Happy Zebra says, so, hey, Brandon, just FYI, we coming. Brandon, the bike park manager or trail manager, he'll be like, what the?
He's going to
3 tracks here.
He's going to want to join in.
You will join in. That would be awesome. It's a 21 Pilots video. Marty says.
Imagine it down the comet drop.
Holy cow, who put that in there? That would be insane.
Comment
Oh
drop
my
on a
God.
big wheel.
Comment. You know
The
how you
amount of
go.
speed we get for that step up.
Good Lord, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. And wait, like Sheen Queen says, I'm gonna get a mohawk for it. Since we're going back to nostalgia, do we wear helmets? Or do the attorneys at Sky Park actually make us do
I
it?
think if Sky Park were to let us do it, we're going to have to. I would go with a special hairdo, but I'm already losing my hair. There's really not much more I'm gonna do with it other than buzz
We're
it
going
down.
wigs. Let's go Hollywood. We're going wigs. We're going
Wigs. I'm in.
Yes.
I'm
We're
in.
full padded out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mohawk helmet.
I like those little kid ones with the plastic mohawk on.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Or we get the same hairstylist that Jess the Maker did for her helmet hair when she did that.
Gosh, that was good.
I think that was Candace who did that. That would be funny. Oh no, we're going from nostalgia to the other side here. Don't talk about hair loss. So sensitive. Sorry, Johnny. Sorry.
I'm with you, Johnny. I'm with you.
We pause this podcast for a quick paid advertisement. Everyone order some Guardian knee pads from Avision MTB. Yes, you guys will definitely like those as well. The Fidlock on and off so quick and easy. Unpause. Octodad is dying laughing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so $130. So far in this whole video, we have us going to the top as adults. As soon as we sit on the big wheels, we transition to our kid selves.
I'm with Marty. I see adults on big wheels is way better.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
No
Okay.
transition, just
Scratch
adults.
the kids.
Yeah.
And then we
Maybe
have,
we knock. I know this is it. The kids are on the big wheel, and we get up there and we knock them off, and we jump on the big wheel.
Right, you must be this tall to ride this ride.
Yeah, like we toss them off into the trees or something, and then we steal their big wheels.
Great.
Sure. Joey
And then we go
Joey
down
loved
memory
Legos.
lane. Yeah.
Oh man, Sheen Queen said, "Hell yeah, Joey." And TBT says, "Agree, no kids." Yes.
I can see the sound bumped up. We sit. All you hear is a cracking of our bones because we're older as we sit in, and then instead of exhaust coming out the back, we're just farting it up. That's all you hear is like kettle pub coming out of us before we launch down.
Holding our stomachs. Oh, I shouldn't have had that. Shouldn't have that taco. Trail Monster says, "I love this idea. I want to ride the big wheels." Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
I think it was Trail Monster said he loved Voltron. How funny it would be to get the different colored big wheels and we ride down and it assembles one giant big wheel that we tape it all together or Velcro together and we ride down as one giant machine.
Oh, damn, like Voltron.
Right.
Yeah.
We assemble.
Oh, man. Yes. My favorite was were they all tigers? Or no, they were different animals.
That was
Do
Voltron.
I remember this?
That was
That was
Voltron,
Voltron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like the yellow one. And then didn't Voltron have like a big sword?
He had a big sword. Really big sword.
Right. Sword, weapon, sword.
Yeah.
Jim was just saying, hell yes. Hell yes. Oh, and then we end it with this. Joey blows up action figures, beats up kids. Does someone need a hug?
Joey's good for at least 30 seconds on that hug. At least.
This is how genius happens. This episode is history in the making. Yes. So we get down to the bottom as one big Voltron big wheel, all the different colors, all of our cool helmet hairstyles. Yeah. And there has to be a closing scene. We have to say something at the end and address the camera. What is that? What's the message?
Oh, look at that.
I keep finding better ones.
What?
Wait, who makes that razor?
We could go with the standard G.I. Joe message, like, and knowing is half the battle kind of thing. You know, maybe we're talking to kids who got yeeted at the top of the world.
No one's
Don't
happy.
do
But
this, kids.
242. Eat it, kids.
Oh, is that from the same maker as the Razor scooter? Did Razor make a big
It
wheel?
must be.
Razor
It
makes
must
one.
be.
What have
Closing
we been
scene is me
missing?
tumbling down after finally catching up. Wait, how
I
much
don't know.
was that?
That was 250, but that one had all rubber tires, and I think Adam's right. We only need rubber in the front and plastic in the back so that we can drift.
We
through the
need to
corners.
ice a little bit. Yeah, we
Yeah,
need some
Right?
icing on that cake.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Do they make them with suspension? No, that would not qualify anymore as a big wheel.
Let me continue my search
Right.
down the rabbit hole.
Well, so far we have a pretty epic casting here of people that be willing to do it, which would be amazing. Could you imagine the person that said take it down the comet drop? Imagine going Mach 5 after that drop up to the step up, like
It'd be
drifting
insane.
or not drifting, you can't stop.
And there's no suspension to cushion that, like,
Yeah.
if it got you up there, right? You were assuming
Right.
it's gonna have enough momentum to get us up that thing. But even
Right.
it's funny, even any of those drop rollers, those sketchy drop rollers on Comet on one of those things would be pretty gnarly.
Horrendous. You wake up in the ambulance. So how'd this guy get hurt?
There's 10 of them.
He had a big wheel lever. Where? We need a doctor here right away.
We can film it like one of the Mad Max movies or something. Just very raw and dusty.
Oh, hey, Adam, I think that's good. That's incorporating the war paint.
Yeah.
That's incorporating that whole thing, the yeeting
Right.
the kids at the top.
And it makes clothing optional, which is very freeing for many of us.
Right. I mean, if you're wearing a loincloth and you're going down.
Still counts, Mark.
Right. Yeah. Although with my heritage, I would need a spear. I would need a spear somewhere. Yes, Fury Road. Good movie, by the way. That was a great movie, by the way. Okay, so big wheels it is, nostalgia, action figures, Voltron. I can't believe it, man. This has been an amazing episode.
Taking it back to our roots, huh?
Totally.
I'm thinking the only thing that would really top it off is we have to have matching jumpsuits, like one piece, step in, zip it up, and we are full on team. Right?
Yeah.
Different color jumpsuits, but the onesie jumpsuits that we can like Voltron up and do our little things and stuff.
Like the Bruce Lee one, the yellow one?
Well, that's pretty dope. Very form fitting. I use that for Yellow Fever in my Fallen Superheroes book. But
yeah,
I was talking about like Bionic Man, Evil Knievel jumpsuit, right?
Oh, yeah.
I would wear. I've worn that. There's a whole book out of me wearing that.
Yes. Well, you were wait, people may not know this, but you also played an action figure yourself. Did you not?
Well, I co-wrote a coffee table book called Fallen Superheroes. It's out of print. You can look it up. But I play an ethnically ambiguous superhero named Yellow Fever.
That's it.
Yes, and Yellow Fever wears that outfit.
That's it. That's right. That's where I remember that from. Yes. Heck yeah.
And before anybody comes after me with a bunch of hate, I'm Asian, so it fits.
Yeah. For folks that are listening and can't see Adam on iTunes and Spotify, yes, he's good. He's good.
Asian, so
Plastic Wheels keeps it authentic. I guess we're going Plastic Wheels for sure.
Plastic Wheels.
We got comments.
Hers is going to say cacaw on the back. Mine's going to say flock off.
Oh man, my slogan is hard. All your hard work will pay off. So I'm just gonna put pay off.
or hard. Take your pick, Mark.
Hard. Hard work. As I'm sliding down the mountain, like holy shit.
Joey's gonna say uncaged, so that works.
He's gonna say uncaged. Yeah, he's out.
Spiraling out.
Maybe it should say caged.
Okay, no, this could happen. You know that one berm on Sleigh Ride where it gets really tight and windy. Could you imagine? Hard off.
That's a new bug repellent.
If you crash, all your hard work pays off and everything is rubbed off except for hard off. And nobody tells you all day, like, look at me, I'm rocking this shirt. Oh my God, I totally got derailed. Oh, I was saying, we're in the tight section of sleigh ride. When you get into the trees, before you go into the bridge and you have the little jibs and jumps towards the bottom of upper sleigh, there is a corner where if you blow through it, you end up on jump line. And you have to go down that big steep bridge into the whale tail.
Oh,
could you imagine?
Can we make the whale? Can we make the first whale tail? There's no way to pump on a big wheel. There's no.
You just don't slow down.
You just gotta go.
There's no brakes either. There's no way our feet can even be on the pedals because there's no freewheel.
Oh, there's no freewheel.
Well, on the original ones, the new ones, I'm sure that Razor has freewheel on.
Can we look that up just to make sure, Joey, before we film this? Because
can we attempt the 180 wall on the big wheel too if we have the rubber tires?
God, that would be insane.
You just run
you
into
go up and just boom.
Or you just launch off the top of it. Like, no, that was a wall ride. Ah, we lost another one. Just boom. What? Oh, brakes. I said no, break. Teddy Parker said, I'm always getting to these too late. Adam, my favorite group ride leader.
Teddy's
Adam's going to be the group ride leader of the big wheels.
Teddy's
such
a good dude.
Adam's gonna be like, with the kids up. So wait, we decided no kids, or are we still yeeting the kids off the big wheels at the top, or are we the kids?
No, we're taking the kids out. We're stealing their big wheels.
Santa's village. Santa Claus.
We'll have Santa give them the big wheel, and they'll be all excited, and then we'll grab the big wheel and run off.
Puffing and puffing on upline.
Yeah, don't worry. These guys are old. They only got up like 50 feet. We'll catch them.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, Mount by QA, he's dying. Kim says opening scene is stealing the big wheels from them.
Very magnanimous. Yeah, we're trying to help them. Help the kids not get hurt is what it is. How funny would be it is, and we have not even ridden the big wheels before. Our first time on them is at top of the world when we sit on. We have no idea how they handle or anything.
Right.
That would be, that's going to be genuine reaction to the camera. And
okay, wait. If we want to up it even more, what if we each get like a bunch of bananas and water balloons that we put in it and it becomes like Mario Kart? And out down sleigh ride, we're launching them. We're launching them at each other.
Yeah. Banana pills are great.
Oh, this is awesome.
Throwing turtles at people and I'm bringing Billet Dan with me, or what's his name? Billet. What's that?
Oh, Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We can have smoke. We can have smoke screens and oil slicks.
There's so many possibilities. We got to do a real life Mario Kart at Sky Park.
The budget on this YouTube video just went way beyond what it's going to make.
No way. When Santa Village, when they hear about this, they're going to be all in. They're going to just be begging us.
Sponsors are going to line up to pay for the video.
Right?
Yeah, they're like, whatever you guys need, we got this.
Joey, since you're the one that came up with yeeting the kids, can you read this line by MTB TNA in 3, 2, 1 action?
Wait, where, which one? Oh, Santa says you were bad this year, kids. Oh,
dude, that was kind of scary.
That was real.
That he needs to do this. Oh my God, good work, Joey. That was amazing. So amazing. Oh yeah. Sheen Queen's in 100% with the F#@K. Yeah.
Would you like me to translate that one for you, Mark?
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean?
For all those playing home. Fuck yeah, from Sheen Queen. Fuck
wow. Wow.
Yeah. For all the folks who don't think Adam Mock ever cusses, there you go. It's gold.
I'm
do a lot.
dyslexic and I could barely figure that out.
MTBTNA says, "You done me proud, Joey. You done me proud." Mount by Q&A says, "No turtles were injured in the making of this podcast." Yes.
And we
Okay,
could
so
throw
we.
pine cones.
Oh yeah, because we can get those for free. I'm thinking
we get
budget
pine
wise.
Yeah.
I mean,
pine
after
cones.
we
Water
buy all those
balloon.
big wheels,
Water balloons would be
Water
so
balloon.
easy, right?
Water balloon would just get you wet. A pine cone would derail a big wheel.
That's true. The plastic tire. That's true.
I don't know. It's supposed to be 33 degrees this weekend as the high up at Sky Park, so a water balloon may not be the best.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, oh, Joey, that thing froze in the air.
It's an ice ball.
Face.
Just throwing rocks at each other.
Right?
Put some
Oh
ice
my
on it, you
God.
pansy.
So pick the balloon back up. Okay.
With ice, put some ice on it.
As you're flying down the mountain, I can't see now.
We go the old school. What is it? They used to put the steak on the eye,
Yeah.
right? To stop them swelling. Like the old school. Put a piece of meat on it.
Right. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So definitely back to the roots as kids. Love how we went from the vision of being adults to being kids and how the bike brings you back to being a kid to
Love it.
yeeting kids off of the mountain. Santa Claus saying, "You guys been bad this year, ho, ho, ho." And then we're flying down the mountain, throwing pine cones at each other. Water balloon.
How great is that?
It's amazing. And what was the ending line? I forgot already.
We got to come up with something. We
Yeah,
can't do
what's
knowing
that,
is half the
right?
battle. We can't do Yo Joe. We can't, well, those are both GI Joe.
Right?
He-Man had some. We have to give a lesson at the end. Is what we have
was-
to do.
What was
Yeah.
He-Man's? I vaguely
He-Man
remember.
always would show up and be like, "Listen, kids," and then whatever He-Man says after that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you'd have to have like a lesson for the kids why you stole their big wheel and why they shouldn't be out there on the trails or something. You know,
Or why you're throwing ice
like a
bombs at your
meaningful.
friends.
There was a reason we stole your big wheel.
Trail Monster. This is one of the best podcasts ever of all podcasts. Just say, "Go get your big wheels dirty."
That might be Johnny's new
That would
line.
be
He
a
doesn't even
good
just,
one.
go get your big wheels dirty.
Go get your big
Go
wheels
get
dirty.
dirty.
Go- I mean, that's
Go
a
get
big
dirty.
market, right? The kids market's huge.
Yeah.
Imagine all these kids telling each other, "Hey man, getting off the iPad. I gotta go get my big wheel dirty." No,
You know,
that
this
didn't
could
really
start a
land.
whole new thing, though. Yeah. Mountain bikes didn't exist at one point until someone took a bike down a mountain. So maybe
Yes.
we're going to create the big wheel, the mountain big wheel,
The
MTBW.
big mountain wheels.
Big
Big
mountain
wheels
wheels.
for big kids,
Right.
There you
There's
go.
suspension in the back and in the front. Oh,
right? And they were,
Yeah.
remember, they were hollow. They were hollow, so we could even put
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
they were
speaker
cool.
system inside of them,
and
right?
blast some CCR coming out of them or something like that.
Some CCR, so you're coming down the mountain.
That's the perfect music for like cruising down the mountain with that type of little Creedence Clearwater Revival Run Through the Jungle playing.
Yeah, right? That would
Yeah.
be amazing. How about this? BMTB.
Big mountain.
Big mountain. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, look at MTBW. Wait, I put that in there?
Ooh. That's alternate universe, Mark.
Right? MTBW. Oh man. Okay, how do I even like wrap this thing back around to land this plane after this? This is amazing. Being on bikes is like being a kid again. You can always have a good time. And like these ideas are fun because we can actually really do this. Because as an adult, we can literally do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to.
I mean,
It's-
yes.
It's
Yeah,
inevitable. This is now, it's too far in. We're too far in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big wheels. So we need to contact Razor. Is that who we need to contact and see if we
The
can
new
get...
channel sponsor, Razor. or Huffy. I don't know. One of those.
Can you imagine
Take
addressing
Thunder Road down sleigh ride? Also, it'd be great.
Bill's trying to catch us in every video.
I think we just go to Walmart like everybody else and purchase them and then return them.
I'm gonna bronze mine for posterity after the ride.
Yeah, there you
Right?
go.
Hanging on the wall. Can you do that though? Can you still take things back? I think Costco you can, but can you do that at Walmart? Can you take it back?
You do an REI, does REI
This thing didn't hold up. Yeah, like
Yeah.
one ride and it's already broken.
What did you guys do to this thing? Oh my god, that is hilarious. We got Amazon returns. Joey, were any of those on Amazon? MTV Sheen Queen saying
yeah. We could get them on Amazon for sure.
Okay. What do we say? Slightly used. Reason for returning is it didn't fit.
Smaller than anticipated.
Wrong size.
Wrong size.
Ordered by accident. I mean, I'm a mountain biker, right? It's about total accident. MTB TNA is giving us a line that we can use. That's your tagline. As an adult, we can literally do this.
Yeah.
And you can't, kids. And knowing is half the battle. You know, because knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. Stay down or you get yeeted again, kids. Amazon returns. Teddy Parker saying, shout out to YT for updating the Capras with Dior and Marzocchi build. The diversity and values next year are going to be great. Hoping they do the same to the Izzo. Yes, I just saw that actually. Just dropped today. Brand new Capra lines. Those look insane.
Nice.
Yes. I was like, oh man, every Thursday, YT does it. Every Thursday. Well, not every Thursday, but when there is a new drop.
On a Thursday.
Wow.
It's a lot. But yeah, I noticed that every Thursday. Yeah, definitely. Oh, MTB TNA saying that came from you, Mark. Oh yeah. Did I say that? I get to say it. Tremont just says, hey, Red Bull Flug Tag is a thing. This big wheel idea could be next big one. Right?
I'm down.
So Rampage on big wheels?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that sounds like death. Those 50-foot, 40-foot drops, 50-foot drops.
That's a bit. That's a little too much.
Right. That's no sleigh ride. We'll step up from sleigh ride.
Yeah.
Stick to the blue runs. How about at Big Bear? Is there a run that we could put it on the lift and go up and do like turtles or something from up there?
Turtles. Yeah, but turtles is long. What is that, like 2 miles, 4 miles, something like that?
So many braking bumps. I don't think the big wheels would hold up at
No, you'd have to go opening day.
To that. Yeah, opening day, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a video though. Will this big wheel hold up on one of like Southern California's longer green trails? We're up here with Joey Yates and Adam Mock. We're gonna send it down Turtle. Let's go, and then have you guys on like the different big wheels. Who gets the green machine?
Johnny U, because he's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. See, in the green machine, that was the cool kid back in the day. But good luck getting down sleigh ride on a green machine.
Right, with the lever brakes.
Can't even make the turn. It's wider than
the even make the turn. We're just laughing at him.
You gotta take that thing down, man. You gotta take that green machine to Mammoth and just do the men's downhill run and just straight shot
in the snow.
Yeah, right down the cornice. Just let's see. Happy Zebra says, so who is going to call Sky Park? Ready, Joey? 1, 2, 3, not it.
Hey, Mark.
Oh no. Adam could do it. Call Courtney.
Adam got a little side event for Ride and Shine this year.
Johnny says, my knees would be punching my chin.
I have a feeling that will definitely happen.
Hey, TNA said Johnny's birthday is next Tuesday. Happy birthday, Johnny!
Wow.
Happy early birthday!
Heck yeah! Happy early birthday,
Johnny!
Yes. Damn, it's next Tuesday, but close enough. Oh, that's gonna be
He's
awesome.
finally
Hey,
catching
everybody.
up to me.
Yeah, he's finally gonna catch you. He's finally gonna catch you. Happy birthday, Johnny. You. Yes. Oh, we're getting into the weeds here. How old are you gonna be, Johnny? They were wondering. 40?
Ooh, old enough to get his
40?
bike dirty.
Happy birthday, Johnny. You from Sheen Queen. He says thanks. Oh, here we go. 53 years young.
Nice.
That is
Ooh.
awesome.
So Johnny and I are the same age until next Tuesday.
Oh,
I
yeah?
turned 52 this in September.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Nice. You don't look a day over 20.
A day over
I'm
52.
gonna go 27.
Over 52.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been a fun podcast, interacting with the chats. Adam Mock, Joey Yates, all of you all in the chats. Adam, tell us a little bit about, as we are heading out the door with this podcast, where are you at with your channel? What can we expect to see on social media? What's going on there?
Channels on hiatus still. I do want to get back to it. So that's where the channel's at. What you can expect on social media is I'm going to continue to grow my coaching business. I want to help as many people as possible, especially as we end this year and go to the next one. Life is hard. So I want to help ease that for as many people as possible. I've been spending years writing my book and lost it. I'm halfway through writing it again. The hope is it'll be released early next year. So that's what you can expect from me.
Can we get an autographed copy?
Yeah,
Joey,
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. What's the? Are we allowed to see the title of the book yet, or what the premise?
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
book
I've shared it
is?
before. It's the title is "Rescue Your Dreams: A Guidebook to Save the Life You Forgot You Wanted." Is what it is, and so it's taking all the things that the tools, tips, and insights I use to develop great leaders, so you can use it in your life to raise your effectiveness in your life and be at full choice, have the life that you want.
Damn. Love it. Empower it right there underneath his handle. Rescue your dreams. Adam, thanks so much for jumping on the Segment Podcast. Thank you all in the chats. Joey, love the idea. Let's call Sky Park and let's see how many of these things we can buy. We'll see you guys all in the next one. Episode 167 in the books with Adam Mock.